Hey guys, welcome to another video. So in this, we're going to still continue with our efforts with percentages or percent calculation. So in this, it's asking us to compute each of the following do not convert percentages to decimals. Basically, it just wants us to do this so that, we are making use of these tables down here, the equivalent, fraction equivalent. So 25% fraction equivalent of 25% is 1/4, 50% is 1/2, 75% is 3/4, 20% is 1/5, 40% is 2/5, 50% is 3/5, 40% is 4/5, and 1/4, 1, 2, 3/4. And these ones are a little difficult to remember, but not that. You could still kind of remember them. So 33.333% or 33.1. So this is equal to 1/3. It's equal to 1/6, 2/3, 5/6. So we have to kind of like use these to kind of solve these problems, right? So let's say 33 and 1/3% of 48. So is it listed down here? We'll just look for it. Yes, it is. It's 1/3. So all we have to do is instead of doing, usually we would have done 33. 1/3% of 48, we would have multiply 48, and then we would have done 33 over, we would have 1/3 over 100, and this would have been 100 over 300. This whole thing turns into this, multiply by 48, okay? And then we would have been left with 3 and then 16, right? But instead, what we can do is we can just write this thing as what we are just told, 1/3, right? 1/3. We can just write it as 1/3 multiply by 48. And so that's 16, and so we're left with 16, which is the same as this. So we didn't have to go through any of this. We just use this, and that's what he wants us to do for these questions. So let's do that. We'll just find the fraction equivalence. Okay, so 66 2/3. Okay, what is the fraction equivalent for this? Let's look for it. 66 2/3 is 2/3. So it's 2/3 multiplied by 72, and that's going to be, what is that? 24. 24 times 2, 48. So 48 is 66 and 2/3% of 72. Okay, we just wrote this as this, and then we got it. Let's look at this one here. 137 and 1/2 of 400. Off, we can write it as a multiply, yeah, off, or 400 is the same thing. Anyway, so this, what we're doing is, again, we're going to look for 137 1/2. So do we have 137 1/2? No. But we have 37 1/2. So 37 1/2 is 3/8. And 1 can be written as this. So we can because we can write this as 100 plus 37 1/2, right? We can write that as like this because it's 137, we can 100. So multiply 400. And remember, 100 is just 1 plus, and this 37 over 1/2 is this 3/8. So we can write it as 3/8, right, into 400. And from the fraction videos, you might remember all we have to do is multiply this and then add this. So 11 over 8 times 400, and this is 50. And this, 50 and 50 times 11 is 550, right? And now this is supposed to be bigger than this because it's more than 100%. We're looking at 137%. If you wanted to check it, all you would have to do is you do just 137.5 times 400 divided by 100 and 550. See, and that's we got also through our result. So that's correct. Okay, so there we go. All right, let's try the next one. We already did the third one. Let's try the fourth one. 37 1/2% of 24. Now this whole thing can be written as like we just learned, like we did last time. This here. What was it? What was it? Right here. 3/8, right? 3/8. So 3/8 times 24. And that's going to be 3. And it's going to be 9. Yeah. So 37.5% of 400. Sorry, 37.5% of 24 is 9. Yeah. Okay. Good. Let's try the 125%. So this one is again 125% of 160. Now remember, we can write 125 as 100 plus 25%, yeah? Because 125 is 100, and 100 we can write it as 1, and 25 we can write it as 1/4. Yeah? We can write not 100, but we can write 100% as 1, and we can write 125% as 1/4. Why? Here we have it here. Look here. So then what we get is 5/4. So this just becomes 5/4. Why is it 5/4? Well, we did the fraction thing, but if you were to do it using an LCM, you get 4. 1 times 4 is 4 plus 1. Yeah? 5/4. You can also do it like this: 4 multiplied by 4 plus 1, 5/4. Okay, so 5/4 off turns into a multiplication sign. 160, this becomes 40. 40 times 4 is 160. 40 times 5 is 200. Boom, that's how we do it. Yeah, you can check it. It's supposed to should be more than 160, obviously, the answer, because it's more than 100% of that. So 160 times 125 divided by 100, 200, right? Good. Good. Okay, let's look at a couple more. 83, 1/3% of 720. Okay, so we have an answer for this. 83. Yeah, 83 1/3 is 5/6. 5/6. Third. 5/6. So 5/6 multiplied by 720. And then that gets 120. 120 times 5 is 600. 12 times 5, 60, and then, yeah, so 600. So there you go. So that was this one, number 6. Let's go to number 7. You have 166, 2/3% of 90. Yeah. So 166, is it listed here? Well, we don't have that, but we have this, which is 2/3. So we know that 166 can be written as 100 plus 66 2/3, 100% plus 66%. This whole thing is equal to this thing. So what we can do is we can write it down as 100% is just 1. Sorry, let's write it here, just underneath it. So 100% is 1 plus 66 2/3 is, we just learned that. What was that? 66 2/3 is 2/3. Oops. Okay, so 100 can be written as 1 plus 66 can be written as 2/3. 2/3. So it will be 5/3. Yeah? So 5/3 times 90, and you get 30, you get 150. So you get the general idea. This is how they want us to do this one. All right. So there's a couple more. Maybe you can try it on your own. Right? So easy. 25% will be 1/4. This will be 3/4. 75% will be 3/4. Right? And then once you can navigate down here to get the exact this. So it would be helpful in your business life to kind of know these on the tip of your fingers, you know. How much is 8 1/3? How much is 6 1/3? You know, 1/16 of something is also 6.25% of that. 1/15 of something, 6.333%, 6.666% of that. 8.333% of his 1/12th, you know? Just knowing this would give you an edge in calculations and just being able to deal with any kind of business problems more confidently. Yes, there are calculators exist, but knowing the fundamentals is always a good idea, because, you know, the fundamentals are the true things of life that most people have come to accept as the truths, and they're very, very useful in business as well, especially during meetings and stuff, right? Okay, so that concludes this part video, and I'll see you in the next one, where we will calculate the percentage rates.